1010 KSIR in the Eastern Plains Sports Network coming back to you live from the Beach Cellar. Getting ready to tip off here on the ladies' side. They're going to do player introductions as tonight, again, is another doubleheader night tonight as the ladies will tip off first and then followed by the boys against the visiting Wray Eagles. So it should be a great contest coming to you here. Crowd isn't too bad tonight, and I'm just glad that the weather has held up and been much better. A little bit colder out there, but we had that snow here in Brush. If you don't know, here in Brush, a couple days ago, we had about 3 inches of snow that had fallen, and the roads are pretty rough yesterday. But to see the roads have cleared out so much better today, and have just been great for everybody. So it's pretty cool to see everybody traveling safely. So I know that I talked to the the bus drivers from the last contest that we had. I believe it was the Yuma one, and I guess they had a tough time coming up because there was some couple of rollovers or vehicles that were blowing off the road or something from the wind. So we're glad that everybody's all right with that. And like I said, we're just getting ready to get started here as they're introducing tonight's starting lineups. We'll cover them one more time. Number 1, Callie Kastrup. Number 3, Gracie Martinez. Number 10, Jocelyn Middlemist. Number 13, Kylie Greenwood. And number 20, Sydney Miller. Buckeye Welding Supply, you have questions, they have answers. Our area welders know what sets them apart at 330 South 11th Avenue in Sterling. And Gordon Insurance, be prepared for everything life throws at you. Car insurance, life insurance, farm insurance, and crop insurance, all at Gordon Insurance. Visit GordonINS.com. So we're getting ready to tip off here at the Beach Cellar on Leroy Needham's court. For the Wray Eagles at center court will be number 21, Danielle Davis. No need to ask who's going to be tipping off for our Lady Beatigers. You know who that's going to be. Big number, tall, 20, Sydney Miller. So here we go. We're going to get our action started. I got to pull out my chair. For those of you that don't know, I kind of get into it too much, and I can't sit down whenever I call these contests. So here we go. Tip-off is underway as it goes first to the visiting Wray Eagles. Katie Harms with the ball on the left side of the court. Looking as she's covered by Jocelyn Middlemess. Over to the right side to Danielle Davis. Davis over to number 15, Kennedy Webster. Webster trying to find somebody open, gets it swung around on the court, other side of the court to Cheyenne Gardner, who drives it in and feeds it off to number 15, Webster. Webster back to number 24, Cheyenne Gardner, and she gets called with a travel. It's a turnover for the visiting Eagles. So on the inbounds, number 3, Gracie Martinez to Callie Kastrup. Kastrup tries to break the press, the half-court press full court press that the Eagles have. Over to Jocelyn Middlemist on the right side. Finds Sydney Miller at the top of the free throw line. Feeds it into Gracie Martinez on the left side as she tries to go underhanded and through the hoop, and it's no good and knocked out of bounds by the Eagles. Maintaining possession here on the Beat Digger side. Martinez will be from the far right corner. She gets the ball. On the inbounds, number 20, Sid Miller. Over to number 1, Callie Kastrup at the top of the key. Looking to set the play up, working herself to the left. Feeds it over right to number 3, Gracie Martinez. Finds Sid Miller. Miller from the free throw line over to the left side to Jocelyn Middlemess. Feeds it out to Callie Kastrup from three-point land, but Sid Miller will take it from the free throw line over to Gracie Martinez to the right side. Swings it all the way to the left to Callie Kastrup. Back to Sid Miller. Takes it down the hoop, down the middle of the court. Tries to shoot, but she's partially tipped and blocked. Rebounded by the Beat Diggers, number 13, Kylie Greenwood. Over to Callie Kastrup on the left side. Finds a Sid Miller, bumped and stolen by the Eagles, number 30, Harms. Harms gets it down the court to number 21, Danielle Davis. Davis on the left side, looking for an open number 2, Ansley Depew. Depew trying to feed it around, gets it over across the court to number 30, Harms. Harms gets it over to Davis. Davis tries to feed it back into Harms, but it's knocked away by number 1, Callie Kastrup, but it maintains possession for the Eagles. Katie Harms underneath the Beat Digger hoops. Looking, feeds it to a Danielle Davis. No, but it's tipped away and knocked out by Gracie Martinez. And Callie Kastrup now will maintain possession. We're still scoreless with 6:24 left to go in the first quarter. Jocelyn Middlemess over to the left side. Finds Kylie Greenwood on the right. Sid Miller cutting in. No. Decides to go to Gracie on the outside. Gracie feeds it over to Jocelyn Middlemess, who has the ball tipped by Danielle Davis. Davis finds a wide open Katie Harms down the right side of the court. Layup is up and good for Katie Harms. So the Eagles are on top first, a score of 2-0 with 6:02 left to go. On the inbounds pass, Kastrup goes to Miller, but it looks like it's knocked away, and it's going to be a foul on number 24, Cheyenne Gardner, with her first personal against Sid Miller. Middle Mist on the inbounds to Kastrup. Kastrup tries to bring it up. They've got that full court press. Swings it over to Gracie Martinez. Almost got caught with a carry. Feeds it to Jocelyn Middle Mist. Right side, it's up, and it's good for Jocelyn Middle Mist. 2-2 our score. 5:45 left to go in the first quarter. Davis on the right side from three-point land takes it up, and she has nailed it. Danielle Davis with the three-pointer for the Eagles. 5-2 is our score as Callie Kastrup brings it down the left side, finds Connie Greenwood underneath the hoop. Connie Greenwood on the assist from Callie Kastrup, and we are 5-4 as quickly the scoring starts going now for both sides. Danielle Davis brings it up court. Goes over to the right side to number 24, Cheyenne Gardner. Gardner drives it to the hoop, blocked by Sid Miller, but rebounded by number 15, Kennedy Webster, who gets the quick rebound shot and attempt. And Callie Kastrup goes down, and she's actually bumped out of bounds, and it's stolen by the Eagles, and it's taken down by number 30, Katie Harms, but she has it stolen by Kylie Greenwood, and it's going to maintain possession as a jump ball for the Beat Diggers. So some substitutions early for the Eagles as they bring in Briley Meisner, number 25, Gracie Linman, and I believe that's number 31, yes, Sawyer Fonte. So Gracie Martinez feeds it over to Sid Miller, who drives it to the hoop up the center of the court there, and it's blocked and knocked away and tipped out of bounds, maintaining Beat Diggers ball. Same five starters for the Lady Beat Diggers as Gracie Martinez finds a wide open Middle Mist right underneath the hoop. Shot is up, partially blocked, no good. Rebounded by number 25, Lindman. Lindman brings it down to the right side of the court, covered by Callie Kastrup. Swings it over to Harms on the left side, top of the key. She tries to drive it in, and she's trying to go all the way to the hoop and goes a right-handed underneath the bucket. Kind of a snazzy little shot there by number 30, Katie Harms, with her second bucket of the night. Sid Miller will take the inbounds pass, feeds it over to Kylie Greenwood. Kylie Greenwood tries to break the press, goes to Gracie Martinez. Three-point land for Gracie, way off to the left, though, no good. Rebounded almost by the Beat Diggers, but nope, grabbed away by number 25, Lindman, as Lindman brings it down center court for the Eagles. Swings it over the right side to Harms. Harms gets it into number 31, Fonte, but she gets called traveling. Beat Diggers do a substitution now finally with number 14, Emery Chard, coming in, and we're going to take a 30-second timeout. Coach wants to talk it over real quick. We'll keep it here as our score is 9-4 with the Eagles leading over the Beat Diggers. Premier Farm Credit for over 100 years. They've been providing affordable, reliable, and consistent credit. Visit premieraca.com. Wiggins, count on Wiggins Electric for quick, efficient, and courteous service to keep you up and running. They provide you with the service and products you need at your most critical time. That's Wiggins Electric. So breaking out of the timeout with Maddie Rule with a short conference with the team. 4 minutes left to go first period. Eagles lead this one 9-4 just early into this game here from Leroy Needham's court. Jocelyn Middle Mist on the inbounds to Callie Kastrup. Kastrup feeds it over to Chard at the center of the court. Still trying to get it across the timeline. Kastrup takes it down by herself. Gets over to the right side. Down deep. Nope. Brings it back up. Swings it over to Gracie Martinez left side. Martinez with the drive up the middle. Looks like she's going to get fouled. She is going up on the shot, and it's going to be on the Eagles on number 31, Sawyer Fonte, her first personal, as that puts Gracie Martinez on the charity stripe for the Beat Diggers early in the game. 9-4 is our score as Gracie Martinez gets set. Her first shot is up and off the back of the rim, no good. Again, that's been an issue with the Beat Diggers all season long as they have struggled from the free throw line, both on the boys and the girls' side. 3 minutes and 46 seconds left to go first period. 9-4 is our current score as Gracie Martinez makes her second free throw and finally gets on the board for herself. Quick substitution for the Eagles as Depew feeds it in to number 25, Lindman, who brings it down for the Eagles. Covered by Callie Kastrup. Back to Lindman. By Depew. Depew gets it off to number 10, Meisner. Meisner tries to feed it in over to number 31, Fonte. Fonte swings it to the right to Lindman. Lindman gets it underneath to number 15, Webster, who takes a shot up and no good. And then in the rebound, Jocelyn Middlemess, who gets the ball, kind of gets tied up with one of the Eagles, and it's going to be a foul on number 10, Briley Meisner, her first personal foul. So 3 fouls for the Eagles to 0 for the Beat Diggers. 3:20 left to go, first period action. 9-5 is our score. Middle miss, tries to break the press, gets it down to Greenwood. Greenwood over to Martinez to the right side. Martinez had troubles trying to pass the ball to number 14, Emery Chard. Luckily for her, it was tipped out by the Eagles going in, and Sid Miller's coming back in, and she's going to replace Kylie Greenwood. So big Sid Miller is underneath the bucket there as Gracie Martinez gets it off into her. Over to Callie Kastrup. Kastrup back to Martinez. 3-point shot. Way off again for her. She's been off tonight. Recovered by Jocelyn Middlemess. Her shot is up. No good. Rebounded by Sid Miller. Sid tries to turn it underneath, and she gets tied up with one of the Eagles. And it's going to be a jump ball, and it's going to go to the Lady Eagles. Still sitting at 9-5 is our score with 3 minutes left to go. First period action. Substitution for the Lady Bee Diggers will be number 2, Piper Hickey. So the inbounds to number 2, Depew. Depew feeds it back over to number 25, Lindman, who brings it up the court. Tries to drive it all the way to the hoop herself. She's tipped away by Sid Miller, rebounded by number 2, Hickey, who feeds it off to Martinez on the right side and up to Callie Kastrup, who's going to bring it up center court. Callie Kastrup crosses the timeline. Tries to swing it over to the right to Martinez. Martinez looking for a Sid Miller who's posted up, nothing there. Martinez to Chard, free throw line to Kastrup, who swings it out to the top of the key. Kastrup to the left side to Hickey, over to Emery Chard to the far left corner, back to Kastrup, who's on the left side. Swings it all the way to the right side to Gracie Martinez and to Piper Hickey from the right corner. Shot is up, no good, rebounded by the Eagles and gets called with the travel will be number 31, Sawyer Fonte. So the Bee Diggers will get a ball on a turnover here from the Eagles as they set up their play. Sid Miller gets it, feeds it over to Hickey. Hickey from three-point land. Her shot is up. Good! Piper Hickey with the three-pointer for your Bee Diggers, making it a score of 9-8 as the young freshman gets on the board with the three-pointer. Bringing up the court for the Eagles, number 25, Katie Harms. Oh, there's the travel again. Number 31, Sawyer Fonte. I saw that. She switched her feet and was caught with the traveling. As the Bee Diggers are going to make a substitution with another young freshman, number 5, Evie Lapp. And then in for the Eagles is going to be number 30, Katie Harms. And it looks like Danielle Davis is going to check back in. So Gracie Martinez tries to feed it over to a Sid Miller, who's trying to cut to the hoop, but just a little far ahead of her, and it just gets out of her reach and goes out of bounds, and a turnover for the Beat Diggers. Danielle Davis brings it up to the right side of the court for the Eagles, swings it on over to the left side to a Harms, and she actually got her hand on it, unfortunately for her, and it's a turnover, so the Beat Diggers will get it here as Gracie Martinez is at her bench with the inbounds to Evie Lapp. 9-4 is our score, $1:40 left to go, first quarter. Over to Piper Hickey. Hickey finds the Sid Miller from the free throw line over to the right side to Martinez. Martinez gets it over to Hickey at the top of the key. Hickey's trying to swing it over to Evie Lapp on the left side to Emery Chard. Emery Chard drives it to the hoop, gets it fed back to Evie Lapp. Evie gets it tipped, but Sid Miller hangs onto the ball over to Hickey right side. Hickey thought about the three, but not going to go with it. She's covered by a good defense there. Gracie Martinez still gets the ball back to Hickey, feeds it to top of the key to Sid Miller, who tries to drive, but she gets the ball knocked away, taken by the Eagles, and they fed it down the court to number 21, Danielle Davis. And I think they're going to call a foul on Gracie Martinez. We'll see if it's going to be a flagrant. It's going to be actually just a pushing foul. I wasn't sure if they were going to call that, to be honest with you, if they're going to get her with a flagrant foul. So it's going to be a shooting foul, though, for number 21, Danielle Davis. Her first shot is up, and it is good for the Eagles. 10-8 is our new score with 1:04 left to go. First foul for the Lady Bee Diggers tonight there as Danielle Davis takes her second shot. It's up, and it is good for Danielle Davis. Davis has got 5 points this evening as the Eagles sitting at 11-8. Sid Miller, top of the key, swings it over to Hickey on the left side to Evie Lapp, far left corner. Emery Chard now gets it, and she's at the She gets called with a travel as she was just outside about 15, 20 feet, and she gets called with the traveling, and it's going to turn that ball over to the Eagles. Danielle Davis brings it up on the left side for the Eagles, covered by Gracie Martinez. Swings it over to number 24, Cheyenne Gardner. Gardner thinks about the three, but instead takes it up to center court. Covered by Gracie Martinez. Great defense as Evie Lapp joins her on a double team, but unable to get it. Ooh, and this time she gets called to the travel. She had the ball go out of her hand, and then she caught it and continued with it, and that's going to be a traveling violation. So another turnover for the Eagles. The Eagles are struggling with turnovers early in this first quarter. Gracie Martinez brings it up the court for the B-Diggers, swings it over to the right side to Emery Chard, to an open Sid Miller who's double teamed. Chard on the right side corner gets it tipped off and over to Martinez, who swings all the way around to number 2, Piper Hickey. Back to Sid Miller. Sid's unable to hold on to the ball, and it goes through her, and it's another turnover as number 30, Harms, takes it and brings it down court and feeds it over to number 2, Depew. Depew feeds it over to 24, Gardner. Gardner swings it on the right side to Harms. Harms takes a shot from the free throw line. It's up, and it's good on the buzzer. So Cheyenne Gardner gets a two-pointer at the buzzer to make it a score of 13-8. We will take a 30-second timeout and come back to you on 1010 KSIR and the Eastern Plains Sports Network. Eastern Plains Sports Network and 1010 KSIR coming to you from the Beat Cellar. Second quarter action here. And apologies to our first quarter sponsor, Better Electric, covering all electric work from residential to commercial to agricultural. Better does matter. Call 970-521-1030. And now we're into our second quarter, brought to you by Sydney Regional Medical Center. Don't let an injury keep you out of the game. Learn more at SydneyRMC.com. Lady B-Diggers will start off the second quarter with the possession as Callie Kastrup at the timeline brings it over to number 3, Gracie Martinez. Back to Kastrup. Swings it over to Middle Mest on the left side. They're swinging it all around back and forth. Gracie Martinez tries a jump shot. She's got it blocked in midair, and it's going to be another turnover for the Beat-Diggers. I should say turnover as it's just a change of possession on the jump ball. So the Eagles quickly to stop the Beat-Diggers on their first possession. 13-8 is our score. Second quarter action just getting underway here. As Danielle Davis brings it up court, swings it over to the right side to Harms. Back to Davis. Davis from three-point land. Up, it's no good from the top of the key. Rebounded by Sid Miller. Sid's taking it all the way down the court to the left side. Sid Miller, right-handed shot. Up, no good. Rebounded by number 30, Katie Harms. And in the process of getting the rebound, she's fouled by number 20, Sid Miller, for her first personal foul. 13-8 is our score. As the Eagles will bring it down the court. That'll be number 21, Danielle Davis. Right side gets a pick from number 30, Katie Harms. Harms tries to get it on the roll, but nothing there. Passes it over to Meisner. Meisner back over to number 30, Katie Harms. Right side from the free throw line. Shot is up, no good. Rebounded by number 25, Gracie Lindman, and she gets called with the traveling. So another turnover for the Eagles. Again, that's a trouble for them this evening so far, as they're turning over the ball quite a bit. And the Beat-Diggers bring it down. Callie Kastrup to the right side over to Gracie Martinez. Kastrup back to center court, finds Jocelyn Middlemess. A wide open Kylie Green out underneath, but she's unable to get the shot off in time, and it's blocked and taken away by number 25, Lindman. Lindman brings it around to the left side to 21, Davis. Davis tries, and then it's back to number 25, Gracie Lindman. And then there is a shot underneath, and there is a foul on number 31, Sawyer Fonte, her second personal foul, offensive foul on that side, as substituting for the Eagles, number 2, Ansley Depew. Callie Kastrup bringing it across the timeline for the Lady Beat-Diggers. 13-8 is our score still. There's a pick by Gracie Martinez on the left side. Jocelyn Middlemess fed underneath to number 13, Greenwood. Greenwood with the rebound. Shot up. Rebound again. No good. Sid tried to get under there as well, but unable to, as Ansley Depew gets the rebound and feeds it over to number 25, Lindman, who brings it up the left side of the court. And back over to Depew. Depew over the left corner brings it to the top of the key. Feeds it over to number 10, Briley Meisner. Meisner gets to the top to Danielle Davis. Big three-pointer off the backboard. No good. Rebounded by Sid Miller. Taken away, though, by number 30, Katie Harms. And she gets the 2-point bucket, her 6th point of the night for the Lady Eagles. Callie Kastrup up across the timeline. Jocelyn Middlemess. Quick shot up. No good. Rebounded by number 25, Gracie Lindman, and there's an unnecessary foul there as number 13, Kylie Greenwood, gets caught with a foul on the Eagles. Checking in for the Lady Beat Diggers will be number 14, Emery Chard. Emery Chard comes in. I'm going to get my paperwork all set up here. Oops, I kind of hit a button there. My fault. Studio. My bad. Okay, here we go. Get some action back here going. Katie Harms with the ball, swings it over to the left side to number 25, Gracie Lindman, who takes a shot. It's up and it's no good. Rebounded by number 10, Jocelyn Middlemest. Middlemest feeds it over to Callie Kastrup. Kastrup brings it up and across the timeline. Swings it over to the left side to Jocelyn Middlemest. Middlemest finds Kastrup over, who centers it up. Swings it to the right side to Emery Chard. Chard's got nothing. Feeds a deep corner to number 3, Gracie Martinez with a running shooter. And it's up and it's good for Gracie Martinez, her third point of the night for the Beat Diggers. Lindman feeds it into number 2, Depew. Depew gets it over to number 30, Harms. Harms back to Depew. Back to Harms. Feeds it over to Lindman. Lindman takes it from the right side. Finds an open Meisner. Meisner feeds it underneath to number 21, Danielle Davis, who gets the shot. It's up and it's good. So Jocelyn Middlemest brings it up the timeline for the Beat Diggers. Feeds it over to the left side to Callie Kastrup. Far left corner to Kylie Greenwood. Greenwood tries to find somebody open. She gets to Jocelyn Middlemest. Middlemest swings it around towards the top of the key, and she's fouled on the backside by number 30, Katie Harms, her first personal. As checking in for the Eagles will be number 15, Kennedy Webster. And for the Beat Diggers, number 5, Evie Lapp, and number 2, Piper Hickey. 4:15 left to go until halftime. Beat Diggers down by 7 here, 17-10, as Gracie Martinez gets the inbound. Gets to Evie Lapp. Evie swings it over to the right side to Piper Hickey. 3-point shot from Gracie Martinez on the right side. It's up, it's no good. Rebounded by the Eagles, number 30, Harms. Harms swings it up the court to number 25, Lindman, but loses it. And Piper Hickey gets it and takes it and brings it down the court. She gets the ball stolen, and there's bodies all over the floor as she tries to dive and get it, as she tried to knock it out of the hands of Ansley Depew and gets charged with her first personal. So Piper Hickey gets a foul for the Lady Beat Diggers, making it a 3-2 count for fouls, with the Diggers leading that category, but losing the game 17-10. Danielle Davis swings it over to number 30, Harms, on the right side. She's had trouble with that all night. She gets charged with the traveling violation. Another turnover for the Lady Eagles as Sid Miller takes her quick break, and she is coming back in for the Lady Beat Diggers. Evie Lapp's going to do the inbounds here. She goes to number 3, Gracie Martinez. Martinez is bringing across the timeline for the Beat Diggers over to number 2, Piper Hickey. Left side, tries to feed it into Sid Miller. Trying to force that ball down into Sid there, and it's just not working every single time that they've tried that. They're going to have to work on that here during halftime. Gracie Martinez into Sid Miller. Sid Miller swings it over to Piper Hickey to the right side, tipped away as it was heading for Gracie Martinez at the right corner, but unable to get a hold of it. So Martinez will do the inbounds for the Beat Diggers, and Piper Hickey having troubles with that ball control, and it's stolen there on that pass too by number 21, Danielle Davis, who feeds it down the court to a wide open number 30, Katie Harms. She takes the jump shot. It's up and it's no good, and there is going to be a rebounding foul here on the Eagles. Number 2, Ansley Depew, her first personal. So we're 3-3 on a foul count. 17-10 is our score. No score for a while. 3 minutes and 15 seconds left to go. Second quarter action. Hickey on the right side tries to force it into Emery Chard. Chard gets it taken away for him. I'm telling you, they're trying to force it in there as the Eagles get it all the way down the court to number 30, Harms, and then Harms feeds it to number 10, Meisner. Goes to the top of the key, though, to number 2. Ansley Depew gets a three-pointer for the Lady Eagles. 20-10 is our score. They've doubled up the Lady Beat Diggers. Right corner to Emery Chard. She drives in. Her shot is up, and it is good. Emery Chard, it's like one of those old Michael Jordan shots there, is what it looked like to me. And she was able to make it, so she's going to get the and one as Callie Kastrup checks in for the Beat Diggers, and the foul is going to be charged on number 15, Kennedy Webster, her first. with 2:45 left to go. 20-12 is our score. Emery Chard on the free throw line. Up. Nope, no good. Rebounded by Sid Miller, though. Up good. Sid Miller on the board for the Lady B Diggers. Finally late into the second quarter, making it a 20-14 game. Chipping away at the lead little by little. 20-14 again is our score. 2:31 left to go. Wide open underneath the hoop is number 21, Danielle Davis, on a cutting pass. And she's able to make an easy score and bounce back two for the Eagles. Callie Castrop crosses the timeline, swings it over to the left side to Evie Lapp from three-point area. Evie Lapp shot is up and no good. Rebounded by Piper Hickey, who feeds it in to a Sid Miller. Oh, she got the ball bounced right off of her face, right off of her nose. Hopefully she's okay, and it's knocked out of bounds. She's checking to make sure she's got no blood on that one because that hit her square in the nose as she's going to get subbed out by number 10, Jocelyn Middlemist. So Danielle Davis brings it across the timeline for the Lady Eagles, and she's looking for a pick from number 10, Meisner. Nope, not going to take it instead. She feeds it left side to Harms. Harms on the one-handed drive from the free throw line. Shot is up, no good. Gets her own rebound, but she loses control, and there's a battle on the floor for the ball, as that's Jocelyn Middlemist, the number 15, Kennedy Webster. Possession's going to go to the Lady Beat Diggers, 22-14, with 1:52 left to go until halftime. Callie Castor brings it down the court, crossing the timeline for the Lady Beat Diggers. Goes to Evie Lapp on the left side. Shot from three-point land. Evie Lapp is up the front of the rim, no good. Rebounded by the Eagles, but it's lost on the transition, and Callie Castrop gets it and tries to take it to the timeline, and she's fouled by number 10, Bradley Meisner, her second personal foul. That puts Callie Castrop on the line to shoot for the Lady Bee Diggers with 1:33 left to go until halftime. A chance for the Bee Diggers to chop that lead even closer as Castrop's first shot is up, and it is good. So Callie Castrop gets on the board for the Bee Diggers late in the second quarter as well for the first time, making it a 22-15 game. Here's her second shot is up and off the rim, bounces in, and it finally goes through, giving her 2 for 2 for free throws for Callie Castro, making it a 6-point game. Davis brings it up the court for the Eagles left side, swings it over to the right to Depew. Depew covered great by Evie Lapp, feeds it over to number 30, Harms. Harms tries to feed it to number 21, Davis, and it's taken away by Jocelyn Middlemist. And Middlemist brings it up the right side of the court to number 2, and that is Piper Hickey, who feeds it to number 14, and that would have been Emery Chard. Her shot was up and no good. And there's a rebound foul that's going to be on number 10, Jocelyn Middlemist, her first on the offensive rebound. Danielle Davis bringing it up the court for the Eagles. She's been the hot hand so far tonight. 58 seconds left to go until halftime. Swings it over to the, she tried to feed it over the top, though, to number 15, Kennedy Webster. Pass went way over her head, so it's another turnover for the Eagles. 22-16 left to go. Callie Castor bringing it up the court, right side to Piper Hickey. Hickey over to Emery Chard, deep corner, nothing there. Tries to feed it into Middlemist. Middlemist with a quick drive to the right side shot. Didn't use the backboard, and it's no good, and it's rebounded by the Eagles. Fed down the court from Harms down to number 10, Meisner. Meisner tries to drive it and shoot, but nothing there. Back to Harms. Harms tries to take it herself underneath the basket. She tries to force a shot, but she's actually feeds it over to Danielle Davis, who drives it to the hoop. Her shot is up and no good. Rebounded by Piper Hickey. 15 seconds left to go. Callie Castrop takes it to the left side. Goes to Evie Lapp. Castrop from 3. Nope, she doesn't shoot it. She feeds it in. Evie Lapp from three-point land is up and good! Evie Lapp with a three-pointer late in the second quarter, 22-19 as the buzzer goes off, and we're at halftime, making it a three-point ball game as Evie Lapp hits a three-pointer late in, and I mean late in the second quarter, to close the gap as we go in at halftime. Our score, 22-19. We'll take a 2-minute break, and come back to Lady Bee Digger basketball on 1010 KSIR and the Eastern Plains Sports Network. Eastern Plains Sports Network and 1010 KSR coming back to you from some live basketball action from Leroy Needon's court at the Beat Cellar tonight, getting ready to start the third quarter, brought to you by Buildings by Design. First impressions are important. Buildings by Design will make your vision a reality. Visit buildsbydesign.com. I did forget to announce one of our players that are not starters for the Lady Bee Diggers, and my apologies to number 12, Cammie Winsheimer. Haven't seen her on the court since I started announcing, and tonight was her first night suiting up that I've seen her on the varsity. I think she suited up at the very beginning of the season, so I do want to say that apologies to Cammie for not announcing her on the radio as well. So we're getting ready to start off the third quarter action as the Lady Eagles lead this one 22-19 as Danielle Davis will do the inbounds pass to number 25, Gracie Lindman. So Lindman will bring the ball across the timeline for the Eagles. As she's looking to the right side, she finds... Nope, she swings it over to the back to the left side to Davis, who was cutting back towards her. Davis towards the top of the key, over to the right side to Harms. Harms tries to bring it up to the top of the key herself, drives it to the left side. She's tipped away by number 20, Sid Miller. Great block by her. And then rebounded by Jocelyn Middlemess and a tie-up for a jump ball, and it's going to be Lady Bee Diggers' possession. Callie Kastrup brings it up court for the Lady Bee Diggers, swings it over the left side to number 10, Jocelyn Middlemess, to number 13, Kylie Greenwood. Back to Middlemess on the give and go. Shot up good for Jocelyn Middlemess. Her fourth point of the night for the Lady Bee Diggers, making it a 22-21 game. Bringing it up the court for the Eagles is Harms. Harms feeds it over to number 25, Lindman. Over to Davis. Davis still keeps it on the right side. Swings it over to the left to Meisner. Meisner back over to number 30, Harms, who drives it up the center of the court. Blocked away by Sid Miller partially, but it does roll in. So Katie Harms will have her, looks like her 8th point of the night for the Eagles, 24-21. Kylie Greenwood on the right side. Over to Callie Kastrup, swings it all the way around the left to number 3, Gracie Martinez. Thinks about the shot, but not going to take it. Feeds it to Kylie Greenwood at the free throw line. She loses the pass, and it's stolen by the Eagles, and it's going to be taken up the right side. And a right-handed layup by number 30, Katie Harms, is up and no good, and it's going to be rebounded by Jocelyn Middlemess. Boy, that was a shot that they've got to make on an open basket like that. Callie Kastrup brings it down the left side as she's pushed towards the sideline, but she maintains possession, feeds it into number 20, Sid Miller, but she gets charged. No, there's going to be a foul on the Eagles, a push foul on number 10, Briley Meisner, is going to be charged with her third foul, so that's her foul trouble for the Lady Eagles. Sid Miller on the inbounds pass on the left side to Callie Kastrup. Kastrup swings it over to the right side. Gracie Martinez thought about the shot, not there. Jocelyn Middlemess takes it from the free throw line, is up, no good. Rebounded by number 31, Fonte. Fonte brings it down the far left side of the court. Stolen by number 3, Gracie Martinez. Just about, actually. She swings and knocks a hand up and knocks the ball out of bounds to slow the possession down as the Eagles are going to bring in Webster. So Danielle Davis from the left corner feeds it over to number 25, Gracie Lindman. Lindman from the top of the key. Swings it back over to number 21, Davis, who thinks about it. Tries to feed it into number 30, Harms. Harms back to Davis. Davis shoots it from the free throw line. Shot up and beautiful jump shot by Danielle Davis for the Eagles. 26-21, 5:35 left to go. Gracie Martinez on the left side with the ball over to Callie Kastrup to Jocelyn Middlemess. 3-point shot for Middlemess. Up, no good. Rebounded by Miller. Miller gets it over to Kastrup. Kastrup over to Martinez. 3-point shot for Martinez is up, and it's no good, and it's a good hand on it from Sid Miller. Keeps it on the offensive side for the Beat Diggers. Callie Kastrup feeds it over to Miller. Miller's looking for the ball. Has it taken away by Danielle Davis. Davis tries to bring it up the court. Goes to a wide open number 30, Harms. Harms tries to feed it down underneath to number 15, Webster, and gets tied up with number 3, Gracie Martinez. Jump ball going to be possession for the Eagles. Lindman for the Eagles, looking for the inbound pass. Tries to find Danielle Davis, not there. Finally gets it into number 30, Harms. Harms on the right side. Tries to dribble. Good defense by Callie Kastrup covering her. And back to Danielle Harms, who is far from the right corner, just inside the 3-point line. Gets her shot up good for her 10th point of the night. 28-21, largest lead for the Eagles here in the third quarter. Gracie Martinez, right side, left side to Castrop, swings it over to number 13, Kylie Greenwood. She's getting triple teamed in there, goes to number 1, and that is Kelly Castrop. 3-point shot is up, no good. Rebounded by number 25, Lindman. Lindman brings it up the court for the Eagles. Lindman swings it over to the left side to number 30, Harms. Harms then pitches it off to number 31, Fonte. Fonte back to Danielle Davis. Davis at the top of the key. 3-point shot is up. Bounces off the back of the rim. It's no good. Rebounded by the Eagles, number 30, Harms. And then they try to feed it across the court to number 31, Fonte. She can't get a handle on it. It goes out of bounds. Turnover for the Eagles as number 5, Evie Lapp checks in, along with number 14, Emery Chard. 4:08 left to go. Third quarter action, 28-21. B-Diggers down by 7 now in the third quarter. Evie Lapp brings it up to center court. Swings it over to the left side to Martinez. Martinez back to Lapp. Lapp feeds it over to an open number 20, Miller, but she was double teamed and it was taken away by number 25, Lindman. Lindman who brings it up the court for the Eagles. Lindman tries to feed it. Oh, Sid Miller almost with a steal, but still hold on to it as number 31, Fonte. But she tries to force it in. It's taken by number 3, Gracie Martinez, who drives it up the court, and she takes a right-handed layup, and she's fouled in the process by number 30, Katie Harms, her second personal, as Gracie Martinez will come to the free throw line for the Lady B-Diggers with 3 minutes and 38 seconds left to go in the third quarter. First shot for Martinez, up off the front of the rim, no good. Again, we talk about this over and over. Got to get those free throws every single time. Those are so important. Second shot, Martinez gets set up here for it, is up, and it is good on her second one for Gracie Martinez, her 4th point of the night. Lindman brings it down for the Eagles. Midcourt, she's looking over to the right side. She tries to go to pass it, but instead she switches her foot, and she gets called with a traveling violation as the coach from the Eagles wants a quick timeout to talk to the team and calm them down as they were up by 7 at one point. Now it's down to a 6-point lead, 28-22 with 3 minutes and 28 seconds left to go in the third quarter. Again, Buckeye Welding, if you have questions, they have answers. Our area welders know what sets them apart at 330 South 11th Avenue in Sterling. And if you're confused by the way rankings work, don't worry. The Eastern Plains Sports Network has you covered. Every Tuesday, we bring you Bleckatology on our Spotify channel. Ben Blecka breaks down the rankings and what all the numbers mean in a way that's easy for you to understand. Bleckatology is presented by Agricultural Accounting. You're a producer, not an accountant. Let them plow through your paperwork. Visit agman.co today to set up a consultation. A kind of a quiet crowd out here in Brush tonight. I'm disappointed on both sides. You thought it'd be a little bit louder, but you could almost hear a pin drop, and I'm actually trying to be quieter as I'm on the radio because I feel like my voice would travel through the entire gymnasium. But again, quiet crowd. It's not a full crowd, probably about almost half filled here in the gym, so it's a pretty good time. The beat pile isn't filling up yet. They're starting to get some more kids coming in. Tonight's maroon night for the beat pile dress up. Evie Lapp brings it in for the Lady B-Diggers. Past the timeline over to 14, Chard back to Lapp. Lapp feeds it over to 20, Miller. Miller to Kylie Greenwood from outside on the left shot. Jump shot rebounded by Miller. Underneath the basket, up and good for number 20, Sydney Miller. Making it a 28-24 game. So Harms brings it up court. Goes to number 25, Lindman. Lindman gets it over to Danielle Davis on the right side. She tries to drive it in, but she's covered by Greenwood, knocks it out of bounds. Still maintain possession for the Eagles. Gracie Lindman on the inbounds pass. Looking, finds Danielle Davis kind of through her arms. Stolen by Gracie Martinez. She's trying to get a handle on the ball. Martinez up the court. She runs, shot up, no good. Rebounded by number 13, Kylie Greenwood. She tries to throw it back up, and in the process, she is going to be fouled by number 30, Katie Harms, as she gets charged with her third personal foul. 3 fouls for the Eagles, 0 for the B-Diggers in this quarter alone. 2:52 left to go. Kylie Greenwood on the free throw line. First shot is up, and it is good for number 13, Kylie Greenwood. Checking in for the Eagles will be number 2, Ansley Depew. as we are at 28-25 late in the third quarter. Greenwood's second shot is up. Off the rim a little bit, no good. Rebounded by Sid Miller. Sid Miller tries to fire it from underneath, gets her own rebound, shoots, no good. Takes it out to Gracie Martinez. Martinez with the running jump shot is up and it's no good. A lot of action going on underneath the hoop. And I think we're going to finally get a foul. And they are. They're going to call it on number 20, Sid Miller, for a personal foul on the rebound. So it'll be her second personal, first team foul for the Lady Beat Diggers. As Briley Meisner checks in for the Eagles. And Lindemann gets the inbounds to number 21, Danielle Davis. Danielle Davis brings it up center court, slowly crossing the timeline. 2:31 left to go. 28-25. Davis gets it over to Lindemann. Lindemann to the right side, tries to drive it instead. She gets called switching her feet again. Another turnover for the Eagles as she gets tagged with a traveling violation. 2:24 left to go. Gracie Martinez brings it up midcourt for the Lady Bee Diggers. Swings it over to the left side to Evie Lapp. To wide open Sid Miller. Jump shot up, no good. Rebounded almost by Kylie Greenwood, but she couldn't able to get her handle on the basketball, and Fonte gets a hold of it and then feeds it over to number 25, Lindemann, who's fouled by number 14, Emery Chard, gets her very first foul right before they cross the timeline. 2:07 left to go, 28-25, as Lindemann brings it up the court for the Eagles. Bee Diggers playing a 2-3 defense. Feeds it over to number 2, Danielle Davis, and Ansley Depew. And there is a shot, and it's no good. And on the rebound, there is a foul on number 25, Gracie Lindemann, who gets charged with her first foul. And it's another turnover for the Eagles. Gracie Martinez brings it across the timeline for the Bee Diggers, left side to Evie Lapp. Evie Lapp finds an open Sid Miller, who tries to force. I thought she kind of forced it in there to Greenwood. That pass was not there. And it's another turnover for the Bee Diggers underneath as Kylie Greenwood, trying to get the ball back, gets charged with another personal, her second foul. 4 fouls to 3. Eagles have 1 left to give. Bee Diggers have 2 left to give before we go shooting here in the third quarter. Danielle Davis over to Lindemann on the left side. Davis trying to get somebody but not able to find, trying to get it over to Meisner. Meisner drives it towards the hoop from the left side, and she looks like she's going to be fouled by number 13, Kylie Greenwood. Quick 2 fouls for Greenwood. Now she's in foul trouble with 3 here with 1:26 left to go as Jocelyn Middlemess going to replace Kylie Greenwood, who's in foul trouble late in the third quarter with 1:26 left to go. Danielle Davis on the inbounds pass. Finds number 31, Fonte. Fonte feeds it in to number 25, Lindemann, and there's a foul underneath. And that is going to be charged to Sid Miller, her third, and that's going to put Lindemann on the line for the Lady Eagles. Her first shot is up, bounces off a few times, and finally rolls in for her. Getting Gracie Lindemann on the scorecard for the first time tonight. As checking in for the Bee Diggers will be number 1, Callie Kastrup. 1:22 left to go. 29-25 is our score. Second shot from Lindemann is up. Off the back of the rim, it's no good. Rebounded by number 14, Chard. Chard gets it over to Kastrup, who's going to bring it down the timeline and cross the timeline safely. No pressure on her. Over to the right side to Martinez. Martinez back to Kastrup midcourt. Kastrup swings it over the left side to Emery Chard, who's triple teamed there, and she feeds it under to Gracie Martinez at the top right of the key. Feeds it back to the left side to Callie Kastrup, left side. Feeds it underneath to an open Martinez, but she's unable to get the possession, and it's another turnover for the Lady Bee Diggers as Danielle Davis will bring it across the timeline. 45 seconds left to go. Great defense by Evie Lapp there as they get it underneath to number 10, Briley Meisner, who takes a shot, and she is fouled, though, by number 10, Jocelyn Middlemess. It's a shooting foul as well. Doesn't matter as we're past 5, so Meisner's going to take 2 free throws here for the Lady Eagles with 42 seconds left to go. First shot from Meisner is up off the front of the rim, and it's no good. 29-25 is our score. 42 seconds, like I said, left to go as Coach Rule's going to send in Sid Miller, who's currently sitting at 3 fouls. Just wanted to make sure I got that number right before I said that. Yeah, she's got 3 fouls late here in this game. We'll see. Second shot from Meisner is up, and it is good. So 30-25, 40 seconds left to go. Cal Castro brings it up. Right side to Martinez. Martinez to Miller. Miller tries to go to the left side to Jocelyn Middlemiss. It goes right through her hands. And another turnover for the Lady Bee Diggers with 34 seconds left to go. Coach Rule is asking to see if that ball was tipped on the pass, and he's saying that he did not see that, so it's going to maintain possession for the Lady Eagles. Lindman, center court, brings it over to the side to Davis, right side to Davis, feeds it over to number 2, Ensley Depew. Depew with a jump shot from the left free throw line. Left side free throw line is up, no good. Rebounded, and there's a scrum for the ball for Callie Castrop. It looks like is in there. Jocelyn Middlemist against number 10, Meisner, and it's going to be a possession for the Beat Diggers on the jump ball. 14 seconds left to go. Castro with a bad pass as it's taken away by the Eagles on the full court press, and she fouls on the way up number 21, Danielle Davis, who tried to get the quick jumper with 9 seconds left to go, so she'll come to the free throw line as Callie Castrop gets charged with her first personal foul, as Danielle Davis will shoot from the charity stripe. First shot from Danielle Davis is up, swish. Boy, she's a good ball player for the Eagles. I mentioned that from the top of the game for one of the keys to the contest. Danielle Davis' second shot is up. It is also good. So Danielle Davis is a scoring machine here for the Eagles tonight. Gracie Martinez brings it down the left side of the court, takes it from coast to coast, but it bounces off of her knee, can't control it. It's going to be another turnover as number 14, Emery Chard, is going to check in for number 20, Sid Miller, with 1 second left to go. About 1.8. We'll see what happens here as they quickly get it down. She's just going to let the buzzer go off there to number 31, Sawyer Fonte. So we end the third quarter with a score of 32-25. Eagles leading this one by 7. We'll take a 30-second timeout and come back to us here on 1010 KSIR and the Eastern Plains Sports Network. Eastern Plains Sports Network and 1010 KSIR fourth quarter action brought to you by Rudy's Tires with several locations across the area. There's always Rudy's Tires location close by, and they can even come to you on the farm. Rudy's Tires brings you Eastern Plains Sports Today every weekday on 1010 KSIR. Starting off the fourth quarter action as Danielle Davis with the inbounds pass to number 30, Harms. Harms over to 25, Lintner. I said her name wrong, did I not? Lindman, I'm so sorry. And it's over to Danielle Davis, who is now over to number 31, Fonte, and then back over to Lindman. I cannot get these girls' names right tonight for the Eagles, and I apologize. Usually I'm really good at doing that. Danielle Davis is the only one I get who's at the top of the key. Feeds it over to the left side to number 30, Harms. Harms back to Davis. Davis back to Harms on the left side. Harms trying to set something up, but stolen by Gracie Martinez. Martinez on the right side. Shot is up. It is good. Gracie Martinez getting her 6th point of the night for the Lady Bee Diggers. 7:15 left to go. As quickly the Eagles try to get it down. Number 21, Danielle Davis on the right side. Nothing there for the shot. Up to the top to number 25, Lindman. Three-point shot is up. It is no good, but there's a blocking foul as number 10, Briley Meisner tries to do a rebound, and she is charged with her 4th personal foul against Callie Castrop. So her 4th foul for Briley Meisner. Sid Miller into Castrop as a full court press is against the Beat Diggers. Kylie Green with a shot from underneath on the right side is up, and it's no good as they all hit the floor, as it's going to be a foul maybe here, I believe so. It's going to be on Jocelyn Middlemist. She gets charged with her 3rd personal foul on the rebound. 32-27 is our score. Evie Lapp comes in for the Lady Bee Diggers, and for the Eagles, number 15, Kennedy Webster. Eagles will get the inbounds all the way across the court down their side.
And in for your Beat Diggers, number 5.
As Lindman will do the inbounds to number 30, Harms. And usually you said I'm really good with these numbers and memorizing names and numbers. I'm blowing it tonight. I don't know why I'm having so many difficulties with these ladies from the Lady Eagles side. So Harms up the center court, swings it over to number 21, Danielle Davis, who tries to set up. She's double teamed by some beat diggers there, and it swings over to the left side to Lindman. Lindman on the left side, covered by Gracie Martinez. Great defense by her as she's trying to find somebody, and she gets called. Oh, no, instead of 5-second violation, it was not. It was a timeout by the coach. Smart call by the coach to keep the possession down on their end of the court, and it'll be a 30-second timeout. We'll just keep it here for that one as they go to a 30-second timeout. Stay with us for the post-game show coming up, sponsored by Western Engineering Consultants. And then our player of the game, also brought to you by Morgan Community College, as we'll announce tonight's players of the game. Premier Farm Credit, for over 100 years, they've been providing affordable, reliable, and consistent credit. Visit premieraca.com. So some foul trouble here for a couple of Lady Eagles. Of course, number 10, Briley Meisner, who's got 4 fouls. And then also number 30, Katie Harms, who has 3 fouls. For the Beat Diggers, what we've got to worry about is Sid Miller, who's got 3, along with Jocelyn Middlemiss. So Lindman will bring on the inbounds for the Eagles as she's at the top of the key, feeds it over to Danielle Davis on the left side, who's been the hot hand for the Eagles. She swings it all the way over to number 30, Katie Harms, who comes all the way back, who feeds it underneath to number 31, Sawyer Fonte, who gets the easy 2-point bucket underneath the right side of the basket. Gracie Martinez over to number 5, Evie Lapp, at the left side. She tried to force it into number 13, Greenwood. It's taken away by number 25, Gracie Lindman, who brings it up the court for the Eagles. Lindman over to the left side to Danielle Davis, covered by Gracie Martinez, far out there, kind of in that I don't even know what I was going to say, sorry, because I got confused with the pass that was down underneath there to number 31, Sawyer Fonte, and it's knocked away by number 13, Kylie Greenwood. So bring it up the court for the Beat Diggers. Number 3, Gracie Martinez to Jocelyn Middlemiss. Middlemiss from just inside the 3-point line. Shot is up. It is no good, and it's going to be rebounded by almost by number 13, but it was tipped out by number 30, Katie Harms. So the Beat Diggers will maintain possession. Sid Miller on the inbounds pass from Martinez, back to Martinez from 3-point line. Big shot for Martinez, 3-pointer up, and it is good for number 3, 3 for 3. Gracie Martinez making it a 4-point game, 34-35, 18 left to go. Lindman on the right side for the Eagles, covered by Evie Lapp. Great defense, swings it over the right side to Davis, whose shot is up and no good. Rebounded by number 3, Gracie Martinez. She's trying to take it all the way down the court by herself. Her shot is up, no good. Rebounded by number 5, Evie Lapp, and she's tied up with one of the Eagles underneath. Jump ball, and she's going to maintain possession as she got tied up with number 25, Gracie Lindman. 34-30. The Beat Diggers will keep the ball under the Eagles' basket. Martinez on the inbounds to number 20, Sid Miller. Miller to the left side to to Evie Lapp. She tries to force that pass, and there's going to be an offensive, looks like it's going to be an illegal screen on number 13, Kylie Greenwood. She gets tagged with her fourth personal foul. 4:55 left to go. 34-30 is our score as Lindman brings the inbounds and brings it up court for the Lady Eagles. Over to the right side to Harms. Harms feeds it over to number 15 at the free throw line, number Webster, who feeds it down low to number 14, Fonte. Her shot, and she is fouled on the way up by number 13, Kylie Greenwood, as she unfortunately is going to get her 5th foul, and she's going to get replaced by number 1, Callie Kastrup. So Kylie Greenwood fouls out for the Lady Beat Diggers and puts on the line for the Wray Eagles number 31, Sawyer Fonte. 4:42 left to go. Shot by Fonte is up. Swish. Beautiful shot. Great arch and everything as that thing went in very nicely. 35-30 is our score now. Diggers have 3 fouls on them. Eagles only have 1. Second shot is up. Off the back of the rim. It's no good. Rebounded by Jocelyn Middlemiss and tied up with number 21, Danielle Davis. Jump ball. Going to keep it down here for the Eagles. 4:41 left to go. Eagles trying to get it inbound, trying to find Danielle Davis. Instead goes to number 31, Fonte. Fonte back to number 30, Harms. Harms over to number 15, Webster. Webster feeds it off to the right side to number 10, Meisner. Shot is up, no good. Rebounded by number 10, Jocelyn. Middle missed, and she kind of got tied up under there, double teamed. But a quick timeout for Maddie Rule to maintain possession. It'll be a 30-second timeout with 4 minutes and 25 seconds left to go. As the Bee Diggers are still in this one, only down by 5 with plenty of time left, 4 minutes and 25 seconds left until the end of the game. Wiggins, count on Wiggins Electric for quick, efficient, and courteous service to keep you up and running. They provide you with the service and products you need at your most critical time. That's Wiggins Electric. 4:25 again left to go. 35-30 our score. Bee Diggers only down by 5 against the Lady Eagles here. Could get back quickly into this game. A quick three-pointer makes it a one possession. So basically a two-possession game here for the Eagles as they lead. But they go full court press. Callie Castro trying to go with some type of press breaker. Almost got that pass taken away by number 21, Danielle Davis. But the Bee Diggers need to get it across the timeline. They do get it across to Sid Miller, and she catches it. But at the same time, she's pushed in the back by number 31, Sawyer Fonte, who gets charged with her third personal foul. So the Bee Diggers will maintain possession as Gracie Martinez on the inbounds to number 1, Callie Castro. Back to Martinez. It's tipped away by Davis and knocked out of bounds. And so maintain possession for the Bee Diggers. Gracie Martinez at the Bee Digger bench to throw it in to number 1, Castrop. Castrop feeds it to Miller. Free throw line. She drives it all the way to the hoop. Right-handed shot up. No good. And it's rebounded by number 10, Meisner. And trying to get something for her team was number 1, Callie Castrop, but unfortunately she gets charged with her second personal as she was caught reaching. 3:59 left to go. Danielle Davis, right side for the Eagles, over to number 10, Meisner. Meisner gets it over to number 30, Harms. Harms drives it all the way to the hoop herself. Callie Castrop gets a hand in on there, and she gets quickly charged with her third personal, but the shot doesn't go in. It is a shooting foul, though, for the Lady Eagles. On the line, number 30, Katie Harms. So 3 minutes and 44 seconds left to go. Chance for the Eagles to make it a three-possession game. First shot from Harms is up. It's no good. Luckily for the Bee Diggers, so far the Eagles have missed their free throw opportunities. Second shot from Katie Harms is up. It is a swish there, and that gives them a good two-possession game. 6-point lead for the Eagles. Full court press as Castrop tried to get it up the court to number 20, Sid Miller, and it was unable to. And then there was a drive by number 31, Sawyer Fonte, who took it all the way to the basket, and she is fouled. And the shot goes in, and the foul's going to go against number 3, Gracie Martinez, her second personal. So it'll be an and one for Sawyer Fonte. So now it's become an 8-point lead, a bigger hole for the Bee Diggers. They're going to have to come up with something here late in the fourth quarter. Fonte's shot is up. It is a swish. It is now a 9-point lead for the Eagles as they continue their full court press. Bee Diggers having troubles getting it across the timeline. Callie Castro finally gets it and drives it all the way to the hoop herself. She does a left-handed shot. Turnaround jumper, not there. She was looking for a foul, but nothing there as the Eagles get it. And there is a traveling on number 10, Briley Mesner, who tried to look for an open Katie Harms, but unfortunately she gets called with the travel after the defensive double team by the Bee Diggers. Gracie Martinez under the hoop, feeds it to Jocelyn Middlemess, who has troubles with the ball, but she turns around and gets the jump shot, and she's going to get a shooting foul as she is fouled by number 21, Danielle Davis, her first personal, making it a chance to make it still keep it at a two-possession game, I guess. 39-30 is our score. First shot for her is up, and it is good for Jocelyn Middlemist. Number 25, Gracie Lindman, checks in for the Eagles. It's 39-31. 3 minutes and 15 seconds left to go. As her second shot is up, and it is a swish for Jocelyn Middlemist. 7-point game, 3:15 left to go. Number 30, Katie Harms, brings it up the court for the Eagles. Takes it down the left side. Tries to feed it to Meisner, but she's got good coverage there by Evie Lapp, who knocks it out, and it's now B-Digger ball as Callie Castrop brings it across the timeline. Good coverage there. She gets a pick for Middlemiss. Callie Castrop from three, shot up. Good. Callie Castrop, late three-pointer in the game, has now closed the gap to 39-35. A two-possession game now for the B-Diggers. 39-35 after the three-pointer from Callie Castrop. Down the court is Davis as she tried to feed it in to number 31, Sawyer Fonte, but good defense by 20, Sid Miller, and knocks it out of bounds. Fonte with the inbounds pass, feeds it over to Davis, who swings it over to Lindman on the far left side, takes a three-point shot, is up, no good, rebounded by Jocelyn Middlemiss. Chance to make it a one-possession game here for the Lady B-Diggers late in this game, 2:26 left to go. Callie Castor brings it up the court. Center court, she's got good coverage. Over to number 3, Gracie Martinez. Martinez with a running jump shot, or running layup. Shot is up, no good, but she is fouled by number 31, Sawyer Fonte, who gets charged with her 4th personal foul. So Gracie Martinez will come to the line for the Lady B-Diggers with a chance to make this a one-possession game with 2 free throws here. So Gracie Martinez steps in on the charity stripe. First shot for Martinez is up. Off the back of the rim, it's no good. Still a chance to make it a one-possession game here if Martinez can get this second free throw in with 2 minutes and 19 seconds left to go. Second shot for Martinez is up. Front of the rim rolls around. It finally rolls in for Gracie Martinez, making it now exactly a 3-point game, one possession here as the Eagles bring it down. Number 30, Harms. Good defense by number 5, Evie Lapp, gets it over to Davis. Oh, a bad pass by her as she tried to feed it into number 25, Lindman, but it is rebounded by the Eagles. Meisner with it on the left side, and she tried to drive it to the hoop, but a timeout called by the head coach from the Eagles with 2:01 left to go. We'll take a 30-second timeout and come back to you so I get a drink of water here on 1010 KSIR and the Eastern Plains Sports Network. Eastern Plains Sports Network and 1010 KSIR on a little bit of a barn burner going on here in the Beat Cellar at Leroy Needham's court. Eagles lead this one by 3 points only, 39-36 with 2:01 left to go in this ball game as the Beat Diggers just come out of a time, as the Eagles called the timeout and they're coming out with the possession as Lindman is going to do the inbounds pass as they set up their play as it's fed over to number 30, Harms. Harms on the left side, gets it back to Lindman, who comes out from on the left side, drives it up to the top of the key, feeds it over to number 21, Davis, who's just running around to the left side of the arch and just kind of keeping it to kill some time up with the 3-point lead. So defense is going to have to pick up for the Lady Diggers as Danielle Davis still has the ball. She's at the top of the key, working it around and feeds it over to number 30, Harms. Harms swings it over to Lindman at the top of the key. They're just keeping it around the arch as Lindman tries to go. She gets a reach in from number 3, Gracie Martinez. She gets charged with her 3rd foul, trying to make it a defensive play. Unfortunately, it's going to put Gracie Lindman, on the line for one of 2 shots. I believe they're on a double bonus there. Yep, we are as a double bonus for the Eagles. So Gracie Lindman with 1:30 left to go, a chance to make it a 2-possession game. First shot is up, and it is good for Gracie Lindman. Has her 2nd point of the night for the Lady Eagles. 40-36, second shot is up. It is a swish for Lindman. So now it becomes a full 2-possession game for the Lady Eagles. Callie Castrop tries to work it up the full court press by the Eagles. Gets it across the timeline. Castrop on the right side. Brings it to center court. Sets it, goes to Sid Miller from the free throw line. Out to the right side to Gracie Martinez from the three-pointer. And she's fouled. She's actually fouled. Late foul. I believe it's going to be on number 25, Gracie Lindman, her 2nd foul. And that's a shooting a three-pointer at the same time. So Gracie Martinez will get a chance to get 3 back here for the Lady B-Diggers. First shot for Martinez is up, and it is good. As she gets her 4th free throw for the night for Gracie Martinez. Still has 2 more shots to go. 41-37 here. Can make it a one-possession game. Second shot. Oh, unfortunately, it hits the rim and rolls in and out. However, she can make this shot and make it a one-possession game here. 41-37 is our score. We'll see what happens. Here's the second shot. Third shot for Martinez. Swish. It is good as Maddie Rule takes a good timeout here with 1:12 left to go. Got to come up with some defense here as we're only down 41-38. We'll take a 30-second timeout and come back to us here at the Leroy Needens Court on 1010 KSIR and the Eastern Plains Sports Network. 1010 KSIR and the Eastern Plains Sports Network from Leroy Needens Court at the Beach Cellar. 41-38 is our score here late in the fourth quarter with 1:12 left to go. Bee Diggers just brought it to a one-possession game after two of three free throws from Gracie Martinez, as the Lady Eagles now have a chance to either take this game and run with it, or the Bee Diggers could get some great defensive possession here as the inbounds pass is attempted to Lindman, and it's knocked away by number 3, Gracie Martinez. Great defense as the full court pressure is on from Coach Maddie Rule. And again, we're going to try another inbounds pass as Katie Harms is trying to find somebody open, and it looks like we got a timeout from the coach from the Eagles. There was no way, I don't think she was going to get that ball in within that 5-second time frame that they have. So with 1:10 left to go, it is a 41-38 score. They're going to have to come up with something else to do, as the great defense there by the Lady Bee Diggers. In at the inbounds pass was number 14, Emery Chard, who did a great job staying against her inbounds opponent, which was Katie Harms. She was unable to find anybody, as great coverage. Callie Castrop's on the floor, Jocelyn Middle missed, Evie Lapp, Gracie Martinez, and of course Emery Chard. There's some speed out there on the court for the Lady Bee Diggers, and they're good on defensive coverage here on the full court press. So we'll see what the coach from Wray decides to come up with here as they're setting up for the defensive play for the Lady Bee Diggers. 1:10 left to go. Finally, they get it into number 21, Danielle Davis, who brings it up the court across the timeline, covered by Evie Lapp. Evie Lapp has some fouls to give for herself, and great defense by her. Danielle Davis tries to get in. Oh, she caught her own passes. She tried to feed it off. No call on that, as they're still swinging around the arch here. Gracie Martinez almost had a steal from Lindman. Lindman, I thought, had a double dribble, but again, they must have called it a tip ball, which they are calling it. Gracie Martinez covering Danielle Davis, who swings it around the arch. 40 seconds left to go. Evie Lapp with the steal almost by Gracie Martinez. Oh, and she collides with number 21, Danielle Davis, and they're going to give her the shot, as Gracie Martinez, with a great effort for the Lady Bee Diggers, almost had herself a turnover, a valuable turnover, as they were both going for the ball. They were trying to say there was no possession. Coach Rule is asking that, but he said that she landed into the body of number 21, Danielle Davis, who you do not want to put on the free throw line with 38 seconds left to go. First shot from Danielle Davis is up. Believe it or not, she just missed it off the front of the rim, as Sid Miller checks in for the Lady Bee Diggers. And Danielle Davis, still with that miss, makes it a 3-point game, a one-possession game. She needs this to make it a two-possession. Let's see what happens. Her second shot is up. She does make the second one, so it is a two-possession game. Bee Diggers got to get it down quickly. Evie Lapp gets it over to Jocelyn Middlemess. Middlemess over to Castrop, crossing the timeline. Castrop's got to hurry. 30 seconds left to go. Gracie Martinez, left side three-pointer shot up. No good. Knocked away by number 25, Gracie Lindman, and out of bounds. And so the Bee Diggers will maintain possession as Coach Maddie Rule takes a full timeout. So we're going to send it back to the studio for a 30-second timeout here on the Eastern Plains Sports Network at 1010 KSIR. Eastern Plains Sports Network and 1010 KSIR, live from Leroy Needens Court. 42-38, the Lady Eagles lead over the Lady Bee Diggers with only 24 seconds left to go. Callie Castrop going to have to take it. They're underneath, they're only going to have to work a short court here as the Eagles. They're on the Eagles side here. We'll see what play Coach Rule calls as Castrop gets it into Evie Lapp from three-point shot area. It's up. It's no good. It's going to be rebounded by the Lady Eagles. And then on the rebound, unfortunately, Meisner was landed on by number 20, Sid Miller, as they're going to get charging her with her fourth personal foul, as that put Meisner on the line for the Lady Eagles. Briley Meisner shooting 2 with 19.1 seconds left to go. So Meisner with the dribble. First shot from her is up. Not even close on that, just barely makes it to the front of the rim as she needs that free throw. As they do have a 2-possession lead, though, late here in the fourth quarter with 19 seconds left to go. 42-38. Second shot by Meisner. Up off the back of the rim. It's no good. Rebounded by Jocelyn Middlemess. She gets it over to Kastrup. Kastrup's going to hustle. She's got to get it down the left side. Oh, I thought she was fouled, but she was not. She's looking, finds it open. Sid Miller at the baseline, but she's not able to get it in. But Coach Rule takes a timeout with only 9 seconds left to go. We'll keep it here on this one. 42-38, 4-point lead still for the Lady Eagles. So what the Bee Diggers are going to have to do, Coach Rule's going to have to come up with something, even a quick 2-pointer if she can from underneath, and then get a quick foul and try to get it back down the court. We'll see what happens, though. But again, there is only 9 seconds left to go. 4-point game here. Lady Eagles lead 42-38. Stay connected with Eastern Plains Sports Network on all social media platforms. Follow at Eastern Plains Sports Network on Facebook or Instagram to see what games we're covering. Get pictures from ones we're at and more. We also have several regular podcasts on our Spotify page. Give Eastern Plains Sports Network a like, follow, and subscription on all social media platforms today. So we're breaking timeouts on both sides. 9 seconds left to go, 9.5 we'll call it, since that's the exact amount of time. Both teams in double bonus. Sid Miller with 4th foul. She just had charge on her a few moments ago. As Evie Lapp is going to do the inbounds pass for the Lady Bee Diggers. Got to set up something to either get a quick 2 or 3 and get going here as Callie Castor gets a turnaround shot. 3-point from long distance, up, no good. Rebounded by Middlemess. Middlemess tries to get it back out. Oh, and they bump into Gracie Martinez as she steps over the line and she throws it from half court up, and it is no good. That's going to be our final score as the Lady Bee Diggers fall tonight, 42-38 against the visiting Lady Eagles. Again, I think some of those issues, just a lot of turnovers and some missed free throw opportunities for the Lady Bee Diggers. And we'll come back to you. We're going to take a 4-minute break, because I got to get lineups for the next game on the boys' side, which will tip off here in about 15 minutes. So I'm going to take about a 4-minute break, come back, do some closing thoughts with the game, and then we'll get started on the boys' side here in just a little bit. So thanks for tuning in on the girls' side as they fall tonight to the Lady Eagles with a final score 42-38. Again, we'll take a 4-minute break and come back to you here on 1010 KSIR and the Eastern Plains Sports Network.